Welcome. Welcome to the MBG podcast. Let's fire everybody.
Number 156, the Message for Geniuses podcast. We did it, guys. We got the music to play.
I think we did.
I don't know. I don't know.
We solved several technical problems with 10 seconds to spare. Anyway, this is Who's. I got Casey, Courtney, MBG. Never thought I'd be saying this, but we're going to start the show for the second week in a row by talking about soccer. Specifically, the World Cup. I don't know about y'all, but I can't get enough of this content.
Is that sarcasm?
No, I love it. I love it.
Have you been watching, though?
Well, I watched the U.S. game. That's all that matters, right?
Yeah, that was good, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's no way we can lose now, right? We beat Paraguay 4-1.
Yeah, there's no way.
Did that, Casey and MBG, did that change y'all's outlook on the tournament or not?
No.
It did, but it's so it's good. It's good. It is like the fact that they scored 4 goals. Was it 4 goals or 3 goals? They scored 4 goals, and that's something that, as a U.S. soccer fan, I've not seen in a long time, if maybe ever. And I even tweeted out the fact that that's the best half of soccer I've ever seen the U.S. play. It's probably short-sighted, most likely, but it was like dominance. But once Christian Pulisic went out after half, it kind of, and then they started, they took their foot off the pedal a little bit. It kind of looked different. So the hopes and dreams of the U.S. are hanging on the calves of one Christian Pulisic. And my biggest fear is a tie to Friday. I just feel like that game has tie written all over it, because my last thing, I heard a stat today that said the U.S. has never, if the U.S. wins, or whoever wins between U.S. and who are they playing?
Australia
is guaranteed a spot in the knockout round. And the U.S. has never had that where they're already in going into their third game in pool play. So this is huge Friday.
I just have to say that soccer for me is like baseball for MBG. And there's nothing dumber than a game ending in 0-0.
How about the other day where it was 0-0 and the one team was absolutely elated? Like going berserk, because who'd they tie? Spain.
Yeah.
People will say that about soccer finishing 0-0 and then absolutely wet themselves over a baseball game that finishes 1-0.
Not me.
Right?
Or a football game that goes 7-6.
Yeah.
And that 7-6 game was a defensive battle. Yeah, well, so is
or was it Courtney that says she doesn't like watching people just run back and forth the whole time, as opposed to watching people just stand around for 3.5 hours?
Yeah, no, you're talking to the wrong person. I'm not a baseball fan either. Like, I'll watch it and support my team when they're in the postseason, but I don't watch it any other time. Not a baseball girl either.
One of my favorite things was the other day I was watching, and I think it was Scotland and Haiti, and the announcers felt the need to say, Scotland is here in the red kits and Haiti is out in the white kits, as though I needed someone to tell me how to tell Scotland and Haiti apart.
No, yeah, as if there wasn't another way.
I can tell you another way you can tell the Scottish fans apart is, I'm sure y'all saw this, but they somehow drank all of the liquor and beer in Boston. Which I don't know if y'all have any friends from Boston, but I have a bunch, especially from law school, and they can drink.
That's
so
what they do.
Yeah, I mean, the idea that Scottish fans showed up and we're like, okay, what's up? It's amazing to me.
Yeah, that's a city that's definitely known for their drinking, and to come in there. I was on a flight one time that we to Vegas, which is obvious that we outdrank the plane, which I thought was impressive. But Scotland fans outdrank the entire city of Boston. That's
Yeah, just
pretty
imagine showing up to Boston and being like, you're going to need more liquor. It's
mean,
just badass.
Wade Boggs lived there for several years. They ought to be used to it.
That's Is that one of your favorite episodes on It's Always Sunny, MBG?
Yeah,
Is
that's
that-
a good one.
Yeah.
What was it? Supposedly 100 beers.
Like in a cross country flight. I don't remember
It,
the
it,
number.
it changed every time. I think it went from like 24 up to 100 at various points.
Yeah.
Because I've tried, but never got that far.
Have you ever seen anybody pass out on a plane from drinking?
No.
Yeah, I had that happen to a guy on the way to Vegas. I was flying out there meeting a bunch of my friends, and so I'm sitting by some rando who's on the aisle seat, and I'm by the window, but there's no one in between us. And I don't know if it's the altitude and the alcohol, but he was ordering doubles the whole time, and then all of a sudden, literally fell out of his seat, and they had to strap him in and hook him up to like an oxygen tank for the rest of the trip.
Atta boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was impressed. I told him.
Going to Vegas.
Yeah, going to Vegas.
That's
You had a
impressive.
really fun trip.
Yeah. He didn't seem amused when I told him I was impressed and congratulated him. But I was being sincere, and he just, I don't think he was in the right frame of mind to hear it, I guess.
That's unfortunate.
All right, so what about our guy Freddie has continued his magical run across the U.S.
NASA.
Yeah, I mean, we
What?
talked about a bunch of stuff he had done last week, and now what you said, NASA, Courtney?
Yeah. You got to FaceTime the International Space Station. He tried In-N-Out Burger today for the first time.
There you go. He's hit up like every iconic food joint between the southeast, and I guess he's still in Texas right now, right?
Yes. Tomorrow he's got to be in Oklahoma City because he's going to Ella Langley.
Damn.
No, that's
Who hit him up
nice.
directly. Hit him up directly on Twitter, which was awesome.
Yeah.
There's three of them though, aren't there? Like
Yeah,
Freddie's
only
three
Freddie
people.
gets any pub.
Yeah. There's three of them.
I thought about that today too. Like,
And Freddie had to make an Instagram account because people were scamming
oh,
people.
no.
Yeah. So he had to make an Instagram account to be official there so other people wouldn't get scammed.
Wow.
I
If
am
you're using
oh.
Freddie to scam, you're a dirtbag.
And he has made another stop at Buc-ee's. That is a new development.
You can't drive past a Buc-ee's.
Yeah, it appears he got an icy this time. So
Are they good there? Are the ices like
I've never
elite?
had an
Like
icy at Buc-ee's.
Casey, I'm not 13. I don't know what the ices at Buc-ee's taste like.
There's nothing worse than when MBG is disappointed in you.
it's every week to me.
It really is. Well, I got it last week, Casey.
I did love the post that he made that like he said goodbye to Houston or that they are on their way to Oklahoma City and they stopped at In-N-Out Burger and they've been driving for 2 hours. And he's like, I just want to note that we are still in the Houston area and we've been driving for 2 hours.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, and that suite he stayed in Houston was pretty awesome. The one that J.J. Watt hooked him up with.
Yeah, it was awesome. I thought the most impressive thing there was on the table, the soccer ball was made out of chocolate.
I was gonna say that had to have been chocolate, wasn't it?
Yes. Fantastic.
How do you eat that?
I don't know, but I would find a way.
Casey, I was going to say, Casey, you'd figure it out, I think.
I wonder if like the labels came off, like the panels. I wonder if they came off.
God, that sounds amazing.
These are answers that I need, though. Nobody else in the world needs, but I need them.
Well, and then from their trek, once they leave Oklahoma City, they are headed to Toronto, which is like 19 hours. So they have an endless amount of shit that they're going to post.
Hope he's got a passport.
Well, he got into the U.S., Casey.
He's got something.
Jeez.
Did y'all see where
It was so dumb it confused me, Casey.
Did y'all see where the Circa owner in Las Vegas tweeted at him and
No.
said, we'll send a private jet to come and pick you up if you want to watch the U.S. men's game with us.
But he
Oh,
said
wow.
no, right? Didn't he say no to the private jet?
No, that was a different one.
Oh, it was. Okay.
Yeah, that was a different one that he said no to. I don't know if he ever answered this guy. But it
I'd
got
go
a
to
lot of traction
Seattle.
on the internet.
Did you see the thing on Twitter that was like 5 tickets to Dallas for the England game, private flight? Hit up my DMs, especially if you have a private plane, tickets to the game.
That's
It's like
amazing.
anyone interested in 5 tickets, the private flight. Yeah,
It said, and Freddie could hook it up. That's the funniest part.
Freddie could have it done. Yeah,
I did like, though, that he turned down the one private jet because they wanted to drive across the country. I thought that was pretty badass.
If I ever turn down a private jet to drive, just know that I'm signaling for help and there's something wrong.
Yeah, I
Alert
don't know how
police.
old Freddie is, but there's a certain age where the idea of kind of road tripping across the U.S. with your boys holds a whole lot of charm.
yeah.
Look,
it's not my age, but
I am probably 5.5 hours from Atlanta. And anytime I have to just go to Atlanta, I'm taking a 45-minute flight to Atlanta. I am not driving.
Yeah, that Mobile to Atlanta flight is good.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as you're up in the air, you're descending.
From the looks of their faces on the social media, they look pretty young and yellow.
I do think that they're
I'm 2 for 2 tonight.
yeah,
I
you
think
are.
they're drinking age though.
Yeah, I think I got the sense they're like early mid-20s, something like that.
Yeah. They got to eat with the Houston Police Department, I believe.
Well, and they've seen every like facility too. Like they went to,
Yeah.
they saw the Pelicans, they saw the Saints. Well, and by every, I guess 2. Well, they went to LSU. That was the other one they
Yeah.
stopped by.
And they
So
went
yeah,
to
man.
Auburn. Well, they didn't get they were still new at Auburn, right?
Yeah, that was like when it was first starting. It's like those were the first tweets that I saw when he was talking about the I can't remember if it was an eagle or what flying around the
Yeah,
stadium.
yeah.
Well, I guess it was.
Yeah, say that again. The eagle or what? Yeah, see,
Yeah.
nobody knows what that is.
Yeah, I guess the war eagle. That makes sense. Casey, it's contagious.
It's contagious, whatever it is.
Eagle or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's a bird.
I'm definitely going to use that from now on. This is the eagle or whatever that is.
All right, so the other thing we've been doing is MBG had another list this week. MBG, I think you killed it this week. This week's is the top 5 games we wish were happening in 2026. Courtney and Casey, did y'all see this by any chance?
I did.
Oh, shoot. I was going to try and have you try to guess which games are on here. I guess the only thing you could quibble with is the order, but I thought all these were perfect. So one is Texas at Texas Tech.
Yes, I feel like that's one.
Yeah, which at some point Texas Tech was trying to make that happen. I'm assuming they're not going to pursue that anymore. 2,
No.
Notre Dame at USC. 3, Michigan at Utah. 4, Virginia Tech at Penn State. And then 5, Ole Miss at Clemson.
Oh, I'd have that one higher.
This might be my ACC bias, but I mean, Casey knows how ugly the Virginia Tech Penn State banner has gotten. That one would be pretty epic in person, just because those are two fan bases that I don't think are afraid to throw down. So I think there would be a whole lot of drama there.
The only one I have a problem with is number 2, because who the hell wants to watch Notre Dame?
Well, look, there's one glaring omission to the list. This one, honestly, number 2 should have been USC at Oklahoma. If I was to redoing the list right now, it'd be to see Lincoln Riley go back to Norman. But I feel like that's died down a little bit.
Yeah.
But if I could do the list over, I might put Oklahoma or USC at Oklahoma there instead of Notre Dame and SC. But that's such an iconic rivalry that's not getting played for silly reasons, I think.
That's why it's there, right?
Mm-hmm.
The only one that I would add in here is Auburn versus Common Sense.
Oh. That was number 6.
Nobody wants to see that.
Just once, you know.
There'll be no winner there.
The other one I had just for Courtney's sake that I almost put in there was Indiana at Alabama.
Oh my God.
There you go. Our friend Jerry says it too.
Oh, Jerry said that too.
Yeah, same wavelength, Jerry. That was on the verge.
In the words of my good friend Randy Jackson, that's a no from me, dog.
You're scared of him?
No. I just don't want to deal with their fans.
So that's why we want to see it.
Yeah, no, these are fucking terrible.
Casey, what kind of reception would Pete Golding get in Clemson?
I don't know, but Clemson's a bunch of forgiving people, so they probably forget who Pete Golding even is by the time he rolls into Death Valley. No, he would probably get a sternly worded letter on his way into the stadium.
No batteries or anything, though?
No, that we don't throw things.
Lame.
I know. It is lame.
Lame.
Yeah, but would have all those people in confession.
Yeah, we'd be praying for Pete.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I think the linebacker, they'd probably focus on that kid. I forget his name.
Wait, did you really forget his name?
No, but that's how important it is. It's the only Italian in where are they? Ole Miss. What town's that in? Oxford.
That was perfect, Casey.
That was so good.
Yeah, you're killing it, man.
I wish it was an act tonight.
Right. All right. Well, I have a feeling we might have some more World Cup content in the coming weeks here, because I was not being sarcastic. I am totally into it. And I've caught parts of other games. The only game I've seen the full thing was the U.S. game, but I'm going to try and watch some more.
It's a lot, to be honest with you. Like, there's just a lot of games going, and I love international soccer. I don't necessarily like club soccer, but to keep on top of it, it's really difficult. So stick with it simple. Like, know when the U.S. is playing, watch those games, and if you hang around for the game afterwards or the game before, we'll take that as a win.
Well, my buddy Dr. Degen has come up with a way to entice me to watch more games. So during the group stage, he's been just betting for a tie, putting money on a tie for literally every game.
He's doing all right.
Apparently has been doing all right.
He's doing very well.
Anytime there's money involved, that would give me at least a little more interested. So
he's not named Degen for nothing, right?
That's exactly. Because he knows nothing about soccer. That's the best part. All right. Well, that brings us to our next segment where MBG picks a school at random, and we talk about their message boards, Twitter presence, fan base, and anything else that comes up. So last time we talked about the West Virginia Mountaineers. This week, we're putting a spotlight on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets out of Atlanta. So I'll give you all a little background here. So I didn't realize this. They claimed 4 football natties, 1917, 1928, 1952, and, of course, 1990. 1990, they split with Colorado, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The only other natty they have is women's tennis in 2007. So football has been done pretty well over the years. They're 766, 529, and 40. And then over the last 3 years under Brent Key, they're 23 and 16, and they've gone to 3 bowl games. So they're trending in the right direction. Basketball has been another story. 42 and 55 under Damon Stoudemire. And I didn't realize this, they've only made the tournament once since 2010. So a little up and down. I think a lot of their athletic programs aren't doing well, but I think football won 9 games last year. I think they went 9-4. And was it last year they almost beat Georgia, or was that the year before?
I think it was the last couple of years those games were close.
They've been playing them tough.
It was Haynes King. Haynes King to the left, Haynes King to the right.
Yeah, that guy, was a total badass college quarterback.
Sure was.
Did
You know
All
who
right,
their
so-
quarterback is going forward?
Remind me.
Me neither. I think it's the kid from.
Is it the Maryland guy?
No, it's the brother of Mendoza. I think transferred there.
Yeah, he's a freshman. Is he going to start?
I don't know. He's there, and I want to say the Philo. Is it Philo from Florida? Where was he from?
Yes.
I think he's there too now.
This would have been good stuff for me to look at before the show, but I figure, not really
Yeah,
going
at
to
least
break
it's-
precedent here.
No.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Alberto Mendoza. Who asked the question when they knew that nobody knew the answer? First off, you don't ask a question if you don't know the answer.
Right.
Is that how you become a lawyer? Because I'll learn.
Yeah, Casey, you would not do well cross-examining witnesses. Asking questions when you didn't know what they were going to say and you didn't know the answer either.
Okay.
Did you mention that they won a national championship in 1916?
No, I said 17, 28, 52, and 90. Did I miss
Oh.
1916?
I don't know if they won in 1916, but I do know that they beat Cumberland College in 1916 by a healthy margin,
I know the score.
led by Coach John Heisman.
Was it 222 to nothing?
That's exactly what it was.
That
Is
was
that
in
right?
my Strange But True Sports Stories book when I was growing up. I still remember that.
Oh my God. I can't even remember what happened yesterday.
They had the settings on easy with no offsides or something.
The other thing that I did not know about Georgia Tech is that they have 2 mascots.
Is that right?
Do they?
But it says Buzz, the Yellow Jacket mascot, whatever he is, and then the Ramblin' Wreck, which is a 1930 Ford Model A.
Oh. Yeah,
I've
the
heard them
Ramblin' Wreck
ref-
from Georgia Tech.
Yeah, I've heard them referred to as a Ramblin' Wreck, but I didn't realize that. One, I didn't realize it was an automobile. 2, I didn't realize that they considered it a mascot.
So they're like the Auburn of the ACC, where they don't know what their mascot is. Is it an eagle? Is it a tiger? Is it a rambling wreck? Is it a car? What is it? A bee?
Yes.
I'm confused.
A B.
A bee.
MEG, any good alums from Georgia Tech?
Well, I will say that when I was a kid, my favorite basketball team, I don't know how this happened. My favorite basketball team when I was a kid was Georgia Tech. My favorite all-time team from Georgia Tech was the team, or the one they called I think it was called the Triple Threat. No, what was it called? They had a nickname.
Kenny Anderson?
Kenny
Yeah,
Anderson,
triple
Brian
threat with-
Oliver,
Brian Oliver and Dennis Scott.
Dennis Scott. Yep.
They see this was before the internet days, believe it or not. And I lived in a small town in northern Utah, and somehow my mom got me a T-shirt with those 3 on it.
Wow.
I don't know how that happened, where she got it, how she got it, but I had a Kenny Anderson, Dennis Scott, and Brian Oliver shirt.
Yeah, they were there when I was in college.
Definitely sounds like before I was born.
Lethal Weapon 3.
There you go.
Yes, Lethal Weapon 3. Yeah.
Who says we don't do research? It might just be during the show.
This is why
So
it's good
the-
that it's not a video podcast, Casey.
Yeah,
Those are
that's easy.
3. Those are 3 of my favorite alumni. But other notable ones is the 39th President of the United States,
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. I don't know who that is.
Jimmy
He was-
Carter.
Yeah, Courtney. Yeah, Jimmy Carter. Bobby Jones, one of the greatest golfers in history. Calvin
Matt
Johnson.
Megatron.
Matt Harpring.
Matt Harpring, Calvin Johnson, Jimmy Carter, Matt Harpring.
Matt Harpring.
What?
It was the logical next step.
Yep.
The only thing I remember about Matt Harpring is he played for the Utah Jazz for several years, and literally every game, at least 3 times a game, the announcers would say, "You know, he used to play football."
My roommate in college at Clemson was really good friends with one of the baseball players at Georgia Tech. And so we'd go down there all the time, and literally like we'd be doing nothing, drinking beers outside their little house. And all of a sudden you'd hear one of the players going, "Oh shit, here comes Harpring." That's all I remember, which is why I still remember Matt Harpring's name.
Speaking of baseball, I did not realize either that Nomar Garcia Parra
Yes.
went to Georgia Tech.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I did not know that.
Don't even know who he is.
Veritek. They have a very good baseball program,
Yeah.
begrudgingly.
What, didn't Teixeira go there too?
Teixeira, yeah.
Kevin Brown, I think, went there.
Yep. He did.
You know what other basketball player went there? Our
Chris
guy,
Bosh?
Bosch. I was going to say Javaris
Chris Bosh,
Crittenden.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Javaris Crittenden, of course.
I believe he's
Yeah.
still in state or federal prison right now.
Well, he's probably
Oh,
playing
shit.
still. They probably
Wasn't he
got
the
a good
guy
squad
with
in there.
Gilbert Arenas where they pulled guns on each other?
Yeah.
That was him,
Sounds
right?
about right. Yeah.
Oh, and
Quality.
Stephon Marbury played there, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes. He was in school when I was at Clemson. Yeah.
Good
Oh, okay.
pull.
I
You
will
were saying
say-
Kenny Anderson, and I was thinking Marbury, and I'm like, no, Kenny Anderson was there when I was. No, he wasn't. He was there when you were there. Who's?
Yeah, they had a string of good point guards. They had that guy Travis Best too, kind of somewhere in
right.
between there.
They've had
So-
some players in every sport, just about.
So MBG, were you like me? Did they have the worst alumni of any school we've talked about in the kind of the arts and entertainment industry?
Yeah, I really couldn't find much of anything there.
They have one.
One.
Ready for it?
Yes.
Who you got?
Jeff fucking Foxworthy.
Really?
Yeah.
That dude made an entire career out of telling the same joke over and over.
Is that his middle name?
Just, I don't know why. The fact that he ended up with a comedy career pisses me off.
You might be a redneck if.
If you ever cut your grass and found a car, you might be a redneck. Was that joke over and over again?
I got a couple things for you real quick.
Sure.
Grunt, the fictional character from the G.I. Joe series, a real American hero toy line, comic books, and cartoon series, got his engineering degree at Georgia Tech. So a fake character got a fake degree at Georgia Tech.
Nice.
And then
Awesome.
a Georgia Tech professor won 2 Nobel Prizes for highly unusual physics and biology. One for figuring out why wombat poop is cube-shaped, and another for proving that nearly all mammals pee for the exact same duration. You want to guess how long that is?
2.3 seconds.
7 seconds.
How many beers?
That's what I said. 21 seconds.
Holy
So
smokes.
next time you're peeing tonight, count.
21.
That's a
I feel like
decent.
that's long.
It is a long time.
That's a
Yeah.
healthy stream.
Is
Yeah, I guess.
Healthy stream.
anyone else in their head just imagining themselves peeing, trying to time it out?
I'm
Now I
gonna
have
put a
to go.
timer on tonight,
Yeah. That seems long, right?
and I'll report back.
I did set the microwave for 30 seconds, and I was like, I gotta pee, and I went and peed real fast, and I didn't make it until the timer went off, but it probably didn't bring into the equation washing of the hands.
Well, we're all proud of you for doing that.
I
So, well,
didn't,
there's-
but I'm just
that's
saying
2
if I did,
seconds. That's 2 seconds to wash your hands.
Right.
So that means 28.
yeah, there's no soap. in
Have you
that
never
bag.
been to a restaurant? They tell you to sing happy birthday twice.
Is that
Oh, I
right?
thought that was to brush your teeth.
Washing your hands.
I've been washing my hands all wrong.
Didn't their coach, isn't he an alum? Brent Key?
He is. Yes, he is. That's good.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was very good. He just happens to be an alum.
Well, did y'all find any good stuff on their message boards by any chance?
Yes.
Would you like to tell us? Or
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't say tell you. You asked if I found anything good. And I was like, I did.
That's my bad.
Okay, so found this on MBGs. Let me get it pulled up here. It's kind of it's really small. It says, we need our thing. A change pace with me for a second. You know how Virginia Tech has Inner Sandman, Bama has Dixieland Delight, Wisconsin has Jump Around, Michigan has Mr. Brightside. In 4 years, when Tech is preseason top 25 at Bobby Dodd, and it's filled back up, I wish we had something like that. Yes, we do have Budweiser, and it is awesome, but for something more. What are some of y'all's ideas for songs or chants or something like the idea of Rambling Man by the Allman Brothers, a song about Georgia, and you know, our whole ramble thing. See, MBG, there you go. There's the ramble thing.
Oh yeah.
But not sure it's a hype enough for stadium entrance. Maybe something by Outkast. I don't know. Thought it would be a fun ask. I don't know about you guys, but if I was to list like 250 hype songs, that song would be nowhere near my top.
Rambling Man isn't one of them?
No.
The Allman Brothers don't make the top of the list?
No.
The whole Eat a Peach album?
No. It is awful. Like, I don't know what this guy gets hyped up on, but it's all the wrong things.
Yeah, I like the Allman Brothers, but I don't know if like jam band is the
No.
to get your fan base hyped.
You don't think a bunch of 19-year-olds are going to get fired up over the Allman Brothers?
My song that I like to listen to is Lil Wayne, Right Above It.
So you think Georgia Tech should use Lil Wayne?
No, I don't think they should use my song at all.
Oh. All right. Who's up?
Me, I got a good one.
Go
So
ahead, MPG.
I empathize with Georgia Tech a little bit, then, though it's got to suck to have your rival be dominating you year in and year out, like seems to happen with Georgia Tech and Georgia. This was a post from back in 2023, and it cracked me up. This is from Pat May GT. This was leading up to the Georgia game. I think maybe the day that they played Georgia that year. And it says, "Welcome to hell. Hearing grown men barking at a gas station at 9:30 a.m. We need a scandal to break ASAP."
That was a yellow tech. Yeah.
And I don't doubt that probably happened at a gas station at 9:30 a.m.
Oh, there's no question. Yeah.
It happens at all hours of all days. Yeah, it's a lot.
So I've got one that's not a message board post, but I think it still counts. So this is MBG. You posted this in September of 22. I guess
Oh yeah, this is a
Yeah.
good one.
This is when it was looking like Georgia Tech would be looking for a new coach. This is from a Twitter user named Big Game Boomer, who said, Deion Sanders going to Georgia Tech to be the next head coach would absolutely change the landscape of college football.
That seems a tad hyperbolic.
I don't know if he's wrong.
I'm just going to say I'm really glad that we can't see each other because
Are you up close?
trying to keep it together while you read that was
I mean,
something.
Colorado's has a losing record, and they've been to one bowl game in 3 years, and Brent Key's got 3 winning seasons and 3 bowl games. So I think that qualifies as a freezing cold take, probably.
I mean, Georgia Tech's had hundreds of years to change the landscape of college football, and Dion's had a good handful of years too. And I don't feel like either of them have affected the landscape at all.
No. Oh, is it my turn?
I believe it is.
All right. Well, I got this one from Jackets Online, I think it says, from our friend Beautiful Wreck. Now, they were in response to, they really started blaring the effing Pussycat Dolls as we're getting our teeth stomped in by effing Bowling Green. Every aspect of this program, top to bottom, is an embarrassment. So if I was a good producer, I'd do this. I don't know if you can hear that, but I hope you can. Don't you wish your football team could beat Bowling Green? Don't you wish your football team wasn't I can't read.
Hey, start over, Casey. Take two.
All right, here we go. I gotta start it again. Here we go. Don't you wish your football team could beat Bowling Green? Don't you wish your football coach wasn't named Key? Don't you? Don't you wish your defense was raw like SEC? Don't you wish your in-game experience was fun like Death Valley? Don't you? I like that one a lot.
I haven't written a lot of songs in my day, but that one seemed a little bit off there.
Yeah, I don't think that was a Casey problem. I think that was
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to go with the stuff that didn't have royalties so that we didn't get in trouble and kicked off any platforms. And I practiced it before, and the dog seemed to like it.
The syllables didn't quite seem to match up there.
Oh, yeah.
That's not your fault, Casey. You did the best you could with the material you're working with.
Don't you miss in-game experience isn't really a lyric that you hear very often.
It's hard to spit that one.
It's not.
I was about
no
to say
train.
I was about to say you sounded just like Fergie, but then I realized Fergie was not in the Black Eyed Peas. Or was she? No, she wasn't, right?
She's in the Black Eyed
Turkey.
Peas. That's
Yeah.
Pussycat Dolls.
Pussycat.
Oh, that's Pussycat Dolls. Yeah, that's right. My bad.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Look, we got a correct fact check during the podcast.
Look at us.
I know.
It's called growth.
All right. Well, I love this segment. Our next school has to have better alumni, though, because I don't know about you, MBG. I scrolled through like 4 pages of science nerds before I could find Jeff Foxworthy's.
That's what I was going to
Annoying.
say. It seems like it's just a school for nerds, I guess.
Yes, exactly.
Look, I'm sitting here. I remember I went to a Georgia Tech football game. I think they played like Western Carolina or something. And it did seem like there were a lot of nerds there, but I don't know.
There's a lot of nerds there, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, they're probably smart. Don't get me wrong. Just,
And Matt Harpring.
yeah. He played football too, you know.
All right. Well, that brings us to our next segment, Genius of the Week. As always, each of us is going to nominate a player, coach, team, conference, someone who did something particularly dumb in the last week. We'll put it to a Twitter vote and see who wins. For our last vote, Casey's nominee, Kirby Hocutt, won with 57% of the vote, followed by my nominee, Tom Brady, with 38%. And MBG's nominee, Chad Larson, came in third with a respectable 5%, MBG.
Nice.
Hey, not
Yeah,
bad, guys.
You.
Chad did all right. So now Courtney's in the lead with 7 wins, followed by Casey with 6, Who's with 5, and MBG with 0. So Casey, who you got this week?
This week, my genius of the week is French tennis player Corentin Moutet, or Moutet. I'm not sure. Now, look, we've all accidentally let one fly, right? You stub your toe, you shank a tee shot, you watch your team blow a 3-touchdown lead. It happens. Corentin Moutet He accidentally dropped an F-bomb during a live BBC interview after his win at the Queen's Club. The interviewer, trying to save the broadcast, politely said, "No F-bombs, please." A reasonable request, you'd think. Most people would say, "Oh, I'm sorry." Moutette's brain apparently heard, "Can you give us 6 more?" Because that's exactly what he did. The interviewer asked about returning a 142-mile-an-hour serve, and Moutette says, "When he hits it at 142, I was like, fuck." The crowd laughs. Interviewer says, "No F-bombs, please." Moutette grabs the microphone back and responds, "Fuck, fuck, fuck." At this point, the BBC producer is somewhere smashing every button in the control room. The interviewer somehow keeps it together and says, "One more question, and please keep it clean." Moutette looked her dead in the eye and basically said, "Fuck, fuck, fuck." 7 F-bombs in less than a minute on the BBC during afternoon television in front of thousands of fans and every British grandmother enjoying a nice cup of tea. The best part? Afterwards, he posted on his Instagram, "I was just joking. I hope you guys didn't get offended." So I equated that to being like walking into a wedding, yelling, "I object," and then saying, "Relax, I was kidding." He's expected to get fined by the ATP, considering he made about $42,000 for the win. Every one of those F-bombs may have been worth several $1,000s. Congratulations, Corentin Moutet. You survived one of tennis' biggest serves in tennis, but absolutely could not survive the phrase "no F-bombs, please." So however you say his name is my genius of the week.
Good stuff.
The videos
I don't know how to say his name for sure.
That was awesome. All right, Court, who you got?
Let's see. This week I'm gonna go with the Rocco's Jello Shot Challenge. And they started it off. West Virginia was the first team on the board, and they tweeted it out, their little video, and they tagged Pat McAfee in it. And like, I think we all knew that Pat was going to show up for his school when we saw that they made it. And hell, they may have even broken LSU's record. But naturally, Pat pulled up with his checkbook, ready to buy a shit ton of shots. And the manager on duty seemed less than thrilled that he didn't call ahead, which that was something he didn't know because he had never been there. And I don't think anybody told him that. And then he asked how he could pay, if he could pay with a check. The manager then rudely, not jokingly, but rudely told him that it would probably bounce. Like, how do you tell a guy that gives away $500,000 on a random Saturday just for funsies that his check's going to bounce? But ultimately, Pat contributed, and Rocco's tweeted out after they got a bunch of backlash, tweeted out that he left the largest tip in the bar's history. But he basically said the experience left him disappointed, and that probably would be a one and done trip for him. So for treating Pat McAfee like a random guy at a gas station, trying to write a bad check instead of a guy who would have literally bought every single person in Omaha multiple shots, Rocco's Jello Shot Challenge is my genius of the week.
That's a good one.
It is a good one.
Sorry, my mic cut off for a second. That's my bad. MVG, who do you have this week?
All right. Well, I had a tough decision. I almost went with my neighbor, but I'm going to spare him. He's a nice man, but my man blows his frick.
You're not going to tell us what he did, though?
Well, look. So I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but I try to keep a nice yard, right? I like to mow my lawn. I like to edge it. And then I have like a little, like a leaf vacuum, and I'll vacuum the clippings out of my gutter and make sure everything's spotless. Well, my neighbor across the street mows his lawn like, I don't know, once every 3 years. And when he mows it, he has these lawn clippings. And right after I'm done cleaning and vacuuming out mine, he blows with a leaf blower, he blows all of his grass clippings right back into my gutter that he just watched me vacuum out. So I was
Hope you
going to pick
listen.
him, but look, he's a nice guy, so I hate to say anything to him. But so
So
he's not going to be my genius of the week.
have you talked to him, or are you just putting him on blast on our podcast?
I'd like to be passive aggressive, pretty much,
Perfect.
and not confrontational.
I was hoping
Suck
that
it,
was gonna
who's
be the
neighbor?
Man,
I don't like
we
I don't
could
like
not
direct
be more
confrontation.
Yeah.
So if he hears this, maybe maybe I'll post anonymously on the town Facebook account, and he'll get the link.
That's how it does.
All right, so he's not my genius of the week. My genius of the week is a fine young lady named Beatrice Carry-On Moore, who was charged with trespassing after warning, resisting arrest with violence, and battery on a law enforcement officer, court records show. Deputies responded to Booney's Bar at 1455 Southern Boulevard in West Palm Beach, Florida on Friday night in response to a report of an unwanted guest. Deputies spoke to the bar manager who said she was having trouble with an intoxicated person. The manager told deputies that a week earlier she had an issue with the same woman who was offering oral sex to customers for money, the report said. The woman, later identified as Carry-On Moore, became angry when she was asked once again in the presence of the deputy to leave the establishment, and said that it was not right that she was being asked to leave. When a deputy attempted to place Carry-On Moore in handcuffs, she pulled away and was able to slip out of the cuffs. After a brief struggle, both the deputy and Carry-On Moore fell to the ground. Deputies said when deputies tried to seat Carry-On Moore in the patrol car, she tried to climb up the side of the door panel in an attempt at resistance, the report said. She began repeatedly kicking deputies, ultimately hitting a deputy in his upper thigh and groin several times, the report said. Once she was secured in the back of the patrol car, Carry-On Moore continued to offer the deputy oral sex in exchange for letting her go. So for punching the officer in the nuts various times and then offering to kiss it better, this fine young lady, Beatrice Carry-On Moore, is my genius of the week.
Isn't that how it normally goes?
I mean, seems like it's the fair thing to do.
Yeah.
All right, so this is another kind of shout out back to last week's show. So, genius of the week is Landon Donovan's hairline. So last week on this show, Casey and I referred to former U.S. men's national team star Landon Donovan as a 5'4" bald alpha male. Fast forward to, I think, 2 days later, and Landon Donovan made me a liar when he showed up for the World Cup coverage, no longer looking like a young Mikhail Gorbachev, but instead with a glorious mane of hair that surprised everyone. Well, guess what, Landon? You're not fooling anyone, especially not Twitter. Here's a few of the things I found. First one, Landon Donovan is absolutely atrocious as a commentator. He sucks, and his hair is stupid too. This one's a little bit of a deep cut, but if you're a guy like me and you've lost some hair, you'll get it. The U.S. faces Turkey on June 25th. Who will Landon Donovan be supporting?
Yeah, that was a good one. I saw that one. That was funny.
And then my personal favorite, Landon Donovan's hairline had a better comeback than the Knicks in Game 4. So, by the way, it turns out it is not a hair transplant. It's an actual wig.
Is that right?
Oh,
It is. It's a wig. Seriously.
Wow.
He had a whole post about it where apparently he tried the transplant thing a couple times and it didn't work. So he's just got it glued on top of his head.
Oh, that's an upset.
Yeah. But little fun fact for you. So anyway, for all those reasons, Landon Donovan is my genius of the week.
So he will have no allegiances to Turkey.
He will not. Exactly. I had to throw in the wig thing after that line because that was a great tweet. That got like 1 million+ impressions, I think. All right. So we usually don't do the little Sickos Committee thing and the Through Your Letterman thing. But I wanted to say one thing before we move on to the post. Our friend Emily Taylor has a new podcast.
Yeah.
Saturday Huddle. First episode dropped earlier today. You can find it on Twitter at @SaturdayHuddle_. And then it's on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. So go check it out if you get a chance.
You may hear one or two of us on one of the upcoming episodes. I'm not sure.
Ooh.
Believe the man with the velvet pipes will be on next week, if I'm not mistaken.
Is that right?
Oh, silky smooth.
Yeah. I was talking about me, by the way.
Oh,
All right, MVG, what you got this week?
well, we've gone almost 50 minutes and barely mentioned Texas Tech. I'm not sure how that happened, but we made it this far. But that's about to end. There were some great posts from, like, I felt bad over the last 2 weeks because I feel like the only thing I've posted has been Texas Tech posts because there's just so much craziness coming out of Texas Tech. And especially now that Sorsby is going to enter the supplemental draft after the Big 12 essentially threw the death blow. Did the Big 12 actually file suit, or had they just threatened to file suit against Texas
I
Tech?
think they were just threatening, but that
I don't remember.
I think it was just threatening.
But whatever it was brought Texas Tech and Brendan Sorsby to their knees, and Sorsby quickly declared for the supplemental draft. So that prompted some great posts from the Texas Tech board. First one from Reckon Times. Please get us out of this dog crap conference. Next guy, Winnie. Time to go independent. The Big 12, SEC, and the Big 10 don't want us. Who cares about the ACC? Looking like it's time to be joined in the Notre Dame Independent Hate Club. No idea if we could economically do this, but when your own conference doesn't stand with you and stabs you in the back. This guy, Evangel TTU, it's been time to leave the Big 12. F this conference, and this is the final nail in the coffin. I especially like these because I'm not quite sure what Texas Tech realistically thinks they would do.
They think they're the victim here.
Well,
They-
they are far overstating the importance of their brand because they would be screwed if they went independent.
Oh, they couldn't manage it. I mean, Notre Dame pulls it off. BYU pull it off for a little bit only because BYU does have like a national following and can pull that off. Texas Tech doesn't have a national following. They can't go to Ohio or Indiana or out west and get the sort of following Notre Dame could do. I mean,
They think they
that's
can, though.
silliness.
There's a great response or reply from a BYU fan who said, "Do it, I dare you. Enjoy the Independence Bowl in Shreveport in an ice storm."
That's exactly what it'd be. Imagine trying to fill out that schedule in November.
Well, somebody else I know this doesn't apply anymore, but somebody else said Oregon State and Wazoo are licking their chops for another home and home.
Hey, now I will say the Pac-12 would welcome them with open arms.
Yeah.
We need one more team, and we would welcome them.
Huh.
So come on over, fellas.
Yeah, it's your move, Texas Tech.
Can I interest you in a Maryland?
We'd take them, Maryland. Yeah, we'd take them. All right, got a few more here, though. Tech Chef, he says, it just matters because it's Tech, and Tech is winning. Has good MAL with the best of them, winning recruiting and transfer battles facilitate. I don't know what he's trying to say. Winning recruiting and transfer battles. I think he means to say facilities.
I think he's saying facilities, yeah.
Yeah.
Facilitates and CC. So he's saying it's just because it's Texas Tech. Any other school wouldn't draw the ire that Texas Tech is for some reason.
They have such an outsized notion of how much other people care about them. Like, do y'all ever think about Texas Tech? Like,
Not
ever?
once.
Never.
I thought about their playoff tickets being $3 about 2 hours before the game last year. That's about all I thought about.
I mean, we played them in the Natty in basketball. That's literally the only time I remember thinking about Texas Tech.
Oh yeah, they played in the net.
Exactly, right? Like, oh yeah. They're an oh yeah school.
Here's another one. J. Luke Raid. He says, now everything just dissolves, but Tech still won. Why? Stood up for their players while remaining classy. The right move by Sorsby. Wonder how much Cody Campbell paid him on the side in DE stock.
Do you really think that after the Big 12 threatened to file suit against Texas Tech, that Sorsby was the one that was like, yeah, guys, I feel like, or Texas Tech was like, look, we can't do this anymore. What do you think?
I don't know. They had the couch, the casting couch thing going.
They did. The 22-minute video?
No, that was rough. Yeah.
Did anyone watch that? I didn't.
No.
No.
I saw little clips here and there that people posted.
But I do think I saw it said somewhere, and I think this could be true. It almost seems like Tech did not expect Sorsby to win that injunction, and then when he did, it was like, oh crap, right?
Yeah. Well, nobody expected it. MVP.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So I think they were just kind of stuck. To be fair to Texas Tech, I'm not sure they really knew what to do at that point. Obviously, he circled the wagons after the public backlash, and
They let him keep the $5 million, didn't they?
I don't know. I've seen that said somewhere before, but I don't know if that's true.
I thought I saw something official that said that.
All they had to do was not support him playing there, though, right? Like it seems like they painted themselves in the corner, and then made every terrible PR move they could think of once they were there.
It was awful PR. Good Lord. Kids are going to be studying that in school if there is a PR major out there.
All right, one more. This was my favorite. This was my favorite one out of all of them. I don't know why, but this is from a guy named Wiser Time. He says, rewatching The Last Dance, I'm about 100%, I think he's meant to say I'm about 100% sure the GOAT, speaking of Michael Jordan, made bets on the Bulls to win. I ain't saying Sorsby is Michael Jordan, but the comparisons are undeniable. This isn't intentionally a thirst trap to get on MBG, but if it's inevitable, hello again, my guys. But to the point, the national media needs to chill the F out and stop the pearl clutching when uber competitive dudes like to gamble.
Yeah.
I mean, MJ wasn't betting on Scottie Pippen unders. So.
You don't think he was betting on Tony Kukoc -8 rebounds a game?
I was, I don't know if y'all play this game in your heads or not, but I was trying to figure out, this guy compared him to Jordan. I was like, well, if Sorsby was the guy in the Bulls, who would he be? And I came down to either Will Perdue or Bill Wennington. I couldn't decide.
Oh, those are good. Those are good.
Yeah, that's a safe bet.
Judd Bushler.
Bushler.
All right,
Who was?
Yeah, that's perfect.
There was the big guy that always had the big Fu Manchu mustache. Not Wennington. I forget him.
Bill Cartwright?
Oh, yeah, Bill Cartwright. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I figured he wasn't good enough to be Luke Longley, but, he could fill the Bill Wennington role.
90s Bulls humor is my cup of tea.
All right. Texas A&M board. This is kind of in the same vein here. Agdad 14. He says, as a South Texas oil field kid myself, I'm very happy to see rich oil-filled men setting the college sports world on fire. I promise if left to Texas oilmen, college sports would be fixed faster and better than anything college presidents, ADs, commissioners, state governments, and the federal government could do. Should we turn it over to Texas oilmen to get it done?
I mean, whenever someone's talking about fairness and the consistent application of rules, the first thing I think about is big oil. So let's do it.
Right?
I mean, isn't it the same school where Jimbo Fisher bought his team, and he got real upset when people said that he did, and they still couldn't win shit.
Allegedly.
But I look at it like this. In this sense, oil and gas and college football are the same in that you'd have to be an idiot to lose money in that game, right? If you're an SEC school or a Big Ten school, or you own an oil rig in Texas, there's no way you lose money on that.
Yeah.
So I don't know how smart Texas oilmen really are. I mean, give me a gas well, I'm pretty sure I'd do all right.
Anyone out there that has a gas well and wants to donate it to MBG,
Or just sponsor the podcast. We'll even take that.
the DMs are open.
I'm pretty sure I could figure out how to make money if I had an oil in my backyard. That's just me, though. I just think I could figure it out.
That makes one of us.
All right, Courtney, here's one for you.
I'm excited.
Seems like times have been tough on the recruiting trail for Alabama and Kalen DeBoer.
Yeah.
So bad that Slippin' Jimmy may be out.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Yep, Slippin' Jimmy on the Bama Online board. He said, personally taking a step back. I wanted everyone to hear it from me instead of the rumor mill, MEAL.
That's my favorite part.
You didn't want to hear it from the rumor mill, but I'll likely be taking a temporary step back as it relates to Bama Online and posting. This weekend, Simon News almost sent me over the edge, and my wife is upset with the tone I had with our grandson. I let my attitude flood over until the family part of life. I think he meant into the family part of life. I'll be back 100% once it gets closer to the season, though, so don't fret. Jimmy's not been gone too long.
He's not gone forever.
But losing a recruit to Tennessee is too much for him, and his family paid the price, it sounds like.
His poor grandson, man.
I feel like at this point, you can't really put that much stock into following the recruiting or anything like that. Like, I'm not learning your name anymore unless you're on the field. And I used to know everybody that was on the team. I'm just not wasting my time.
I don't think Jimmy agrees.
So, yeah. But, I mean, also, I don't let it affect my family life for sure.
Hey, Slippin' Jimmy, if you got extras, we got somebody that will buy them.
I just love – I can't figure out which was my favorite part. The fact that he has to take a leave of absence from a message board, or that he feels the need to announce to everyone that he's taking a leave of absence. That he can get out ahead of it. Let everybody know so they don't,
a rumor mill about it.
Yeah.
I got a hunch Slippin' Jimmy ain't going anywhere.
No.
Rumor meal.
You don't think so?
No, he'll be back by next Monday. Yeah.
No question. All right, here's another good one from the SEC rant, SEC board. Says, you graduate from Texas or Vandy, you get an instant job. Rest of the SEC, good luck.
True.
Is that true?
No.
I love that Texas always has to throw themselves in there. This has to be a Texas fan, right?
It looks like it was a Vanderbilt fan.
Vanderbilt
Yes,
fan.
Vandy fan.
Yeah.
Which, okay, Vanderbilt, I suppose, in Texas, but there's other good academic institutions in the SEC, right?
Yeah.
Name them.
Florida.
Oh, yeah, you won.
Georgia.
Georgia's pretty good, right?
Yeah, they got a good vet school.
Auburn.
At least that's what the stripper told me.
Now you're just trying to piss me off.
Yeah, you're just being mean.
No, for real though, isn't Missouri a pretty well-respected academic school?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Are they SEC?
Texas A&M is, right? Texas A&M is a pretty good school, I think.
It depends on who you ask, but I think so.
Yeah.
It depends on, but yeah, I think so. I think most of the schools outside of Alabama are decent.
Did you pick this just to troll, Courtney?
No.
Yes.
No.
Would MBG do that?
By the way, my favorite response to this, I guess when you posted this was, I guess an LSU fan was trying to stick up for their school, and they said, LOL, they hire LSU engineers like candy.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't really know that they proved their point there.
Do what?
Well, I can personally tell you that LSU is not a spot that we consider to go to for engineers.
You don't hire them like candy?
No. Texas A&M? Yes.
Yeah, I think every school has some sort of degree that's good, I guess.
Maybe. All right. One last post from an SEC board. I don't know why I thought this one was so funny, but I did. This is from the South Carolina board, Casey. This fella, Anson. Oh, man. Anson Cock? Am I reading that right? Or is it Cook?
Nope, that's probably correct. It's from a
That's
South
small
Carolina.
print. Yeah. I mean,
It's most likely Cock, yeah.
That's a cock.
Because Big Cock 69 was taken.
That's a little cock you're looking at right there.
I mean, the font's a little small, so sometimes the C can look like an O. But yeah, Anson Cock he has a serious question on skinny dipping.
All right.
He says, last week I went hiking with a friend in a national park. My friend and I stopped for lunch 2/3 of the way into a 8-mile hike by a wonderful rushing creek. It was a hot day, and it was so pleasant by the creek. Nothing but lush greenery and the sound of the babbling water. This guy should be an author. He's really setting this up, painting a picture for y'all. He says, I looked downstream, and there was a lady bathing in the river without benefit of a bathing suit at a distance of approximately 75 yards. He also had good eyes. We had passed the lady and her companion earlier, the only two people we encountered on the trail, and they were from Europe. My hiking friend is also from Europe. My friend asked if I had a problem with what I saw, and I replied no. My thought is, if I have a problem with someone skinny dipping, I simply can choose not to look. Perhaps, too, it would be impolite to watch. An AI summary of skinny dipping. Quote, skinny dipping offers several benefits, including boosting mood and mental clarity, enhancing connection with nature, and increasing vitamin D absorption from sunlight. Additionally, cold water immersion can improve circulation and reduce inflammation. Who can be against the benefits listed in the above paragraph? I am not posting the location of this incident because I don't want to incite gamecock streakers to converge upon this creek. I am not advocating public nudity. I am simply posting this as an item for serious discussion and not for the purpose of wicked humor. My friend told me that in Europe, no one would bat an eyebrow over someone doing this. GC, what are your thoughts? This guy wants to have a serious discussion on skinny dipping.
It's like he wrote a book report on it. Wants to discuss it with the chat.
Well, he had a source. He went
Yeah,
to
I'm not
ChatGPT.
sure that he's ever seen a woman naked.
What?
Well, we know he has from 75 yards out.
Now
Exactly.
he has, yeah.
Maybe on TV.
But did you guys realize that there were such health benefits to skinny dipping?
I didn't, but I was happy to learn about it.
Now I do.
Yeah.
I'm going to go tomorrow.
Is that something y'all used to do?
I'll just say that I'm way more comfortable with public nudity than a guy who looks like me has any business being. Probably. I'll just leave it at that.
Can I plead the fifth?
Well, I think you just answered the question.
No?
Yeah.
I mean,
Casey has to have skinny dip before. I'd be shocked.
Details. Whose details? I'm in a very similar situation as you.
That's what I figured.
I mean,
There are several reasons why Casey and I should probably never hang out in person.
we used to invite people over to the dorm room, and they'd walk in the door, and I'd be ham salad right in front of you, giving them the goat, as the old movie would say.
I mean,
Was that waiting?
It was waiting. Yeah.
you know, whenever I went to college, we were the #1 party school. So, I mean, you can just
Does #1 party
your-
school equal nudity?
use your imagination. We party.
I mean, you literally had to get naked as a rite of passage. You not had to, but that was one of the things you're supposed to do is streak the lawn. So
Oh, that's right. You guys
yeah,
do do
although
that.
I was too lazy to actually streak it, so I just meandered down the lawn. It seemed like a really long run.
Look, I grew up in the mountains, so any place you could have done that was essentially mountain runoff, which is essentially frozen water, even in the summertime. So that's not helping anybody out.
You're saying there's
So-
shrinkage.
Oh,
You become an innie, maybe you don't want to go skinny dipping.
yeah, it wouldn't be a flattering thing to do. Let's say that.
Listen, none of what I have done has been flattering. MBG, I promise you. Let's just say I'm blissfully unaware usually of what other people are thinking. So
Nor care.
yeah, right. Not until I sober up. Then I'm like,
Now, see, cell phone cameras and social media have ruined everything.
they absolutely have. I'd never be no meandering down the lawn if everybody had a camera.
No.
No. Damn kids.
Yeah. Kids have ruined everything. Well, that's all I brought, folks.
Hey, thanks to everybody.
Thanks for tuning in, y'all.
We appreciate it. It'll be out Friday on podcast form.